What's going on, you all? It's Vernon Speaks Sports, where we talk mainly about Auburn football, but also other teams in the SEC. We're going to talk about Auburn this morning, and I just feel that in order for Auburn to really take their program and take their success to a whole nother level, what Auburn is going to absolutely have to do is they're going to have to stop gauging their success based on their neighbors, Alabama. Alabama is in the process and continuing to have one of the better dynasties in sports history, not just college football history, but sports history. And Auburn just has to understand that you're just not that team. You know, not saying that you can't be successful and that you can't win national championships, but at the moment, you're not them. So what you have to do is you have to get back to what makes you successful. Over the past few years, there's been a lot of pressure for Auburn because, you know, their records for the past few years. You got 12-2 in 2013, 8-5 in 2014, 2015 going 7-6, 2016 8-5, 2017 10-4, 2018 8-5. Especially after appearing in the top 10 to begin the season, those are very disappointing seasons. What Auburn is going to have to do is they got to win the games that they're supposed to win. This past year, no way you should lose to Tennessee. No way you should lose to Mississippi State. Now, Mississippi State had a very good defense and had some success with Nick Fitzgerald. But at the same time, those games you have to win. Win the game first before Auburn starts comparing themselves to Alabama or trying to get to that point of success. You got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. LSU up, 11 points late in the game. You got to win that football game and give yourself an opportunity to have double-digit wins and give yourself an opportunity to appear in the SEC championship, because I think if Auburn goes into that Iron Bowl with a winning record, that's a different moxie that you have coming into a ball game like that. But, until Auburn wins the game that they're supposed to win, they just got to stop this whole comparing themselves to Alabama. Alabama is just in a class by themselves right now, and Auburn has to take their success level to the next level outside of the comparisons to Alabama, even the fan base for Auburn. You can't even get online and, really enjoy the Auburn because the fan base is just so critical of their own team. And most of it comes from the success that Alabama has had, which is understandable. But, if you've been following Auburn long enough, you would understand that Auburn isn't that team anyway. And has not been, so I think Auburn has to really concentrate on what makes them successful. Under Gus Malzahn, running the fast-paced offense, they have a very, very good defense coming back, and build on those things. I think they did a great job in the Purdue game. They played with a different level of intensity, with a different level of confidence, and they demolished Purdue. And that's what you have to do. Focus on what makes you a good team, not the success of another team. Once again, it's K-Stu the GOAT. Vernon Speaks Sports, mostly about Auburn football and the SEC. You all take it easy.